Now, one of the best pairs of Bluetooth headphones you can buy now in 2019 are these bad boys here, the Technica ATH M50xBT. Bit of a clunky name, but the headphones themselves are superb. They're essentially just Bluetooth versions of the original M50s. I've been rocking them for about a month now, and I definitely am loving the sound quality, the design, and all of the features. But there are a few little elements which could use some improvements. So here is my full review of the ATH M50xBTs. So first up, what do you actually get bundled in the box besides the headphones themselves? Well, Audio-Technica has very kindly included this leather-style carry pouch as well. It doesn't exactly offer much in the way of protection. It's quite thin material, but it looks quite nice. You also get a micro USB charging cable, not exactly the longest, but hey-ho, and also a 3.5mm to 3.5mm jack as well, so you can actually plug them in, use them as a proper wired pair of phones, and that does actually come with a little dinky control pad here as well. Literally just pauses and plays and that's it, but it's always good to have. Now first off, let's start with the design. I do actually quite like the look and feel of these Audio-Technicas. The branding is of course fairly in your face, although at least it's pointing upwards, so not many people see it unless you're a bit on the short side, I guess. They're not the most stylish of headphones, but neither are they ugly. It's quite a sort of a subtle overall appearance, and you know what, I quite like that simple design. Those cups do rotate a full 180 degrees, which means they're nice and comfortable for wearing the Audio-Technicas around your neck, as you can see the cups on and prodding into your collarbones. And they also flip around a full 180 as well, so you can actually just press one cup to your ear and feel like you're a proper full-on DJ. Yeah, banging. You get a generous helping of soft leather-style padding around each of the cups, which means that the comfort levels are fantastic even over the course of several hours. And it also means that you get great noise cancellation for these things as well. Those pads basically completely engulf your ears, and even though there's no active noise cancellation on these Bluetooth headphones, they do a really good job of blocking out everything that's going on around you, especially if you're on a noisy train or a tube somewhere where you might struggle otherwise. And there's also just enough padding around the inside of the ATH M50xBT's band to stop it from pressing into your scalp, which is great news if you've got a baldy nugget like me. Now onto the controls. Now these are all housed over on the left cup, so things do get a little bit crowded, but thankfully they're all fairly well spaced out, so it's not too much of an issue when you are fumbling for a specific button. I would definitely prefer the pause, play, and volume buttons to be more distinctive though, a different shape or texture or something, as they really do blend in. Everything you need is basically there though. Your volume controls also double as skipping tracks if you hold them in, and you can answer calls and hang up calls as well using that pause play button, so it pretty much does everything you need it to. So the big difference obviously between the M50xBTs and the original M50s is the fact that you've now got that Bluetooth support. I really love that wire-free convenience when I'm streaming music from my smartphone. Unfortunately there's no aptX HD support for Bluetooth listening, but the quality is still strong. I'm really enjoying the crisp audio that comes through when you're using the Bluetooth. There's absolutely no distortion or connectivity issues either, even if you're in a really busy environment such as central London. Definitely no problems. Apparently the sound engineers who worked on the original Audio-Technica M50s also helped to produce this Bluetooth model, and I'm happy with the sound that they're putting out. Those lows definitely get a lot of love, so if you're a big fan of bass then you'll basically be in happy town, but I never found the bass too overpowering, thankfully, even in really grimy hip-hop tracks. You know, the full range is definitely well covered, and whether you like to listen to rock and metal music, hip-hop and R&B, classical music, it all sounds nice and crisp and clear. Great stuff. As for the battery, well, that's definitely another area where the Audio-Technicas excel. You do have to charge them up via micro USB, unfortunately, rather than a fresh new Type-C USB, which is a real pain in the ass, especially if your smartphone has a bit of Type-C USB charging action. It means you have to remember to carry two cables with you every time you bugger off on a long trip. And Audio-Technica reckons you'll get a whopping 40 hours of battery life from a single charge. Quite a bold claim, but let me tell you, you definitely get over 30 hours from a full charge, which is fantastic if you're jetting off for a long trip for, you know, a long weekend or even a week. It means you possibly won't even have to charge them up until you get back home. That's one of the best battery life performances I've had from a pair of wireless headphones. Even the latest Sony ones, they go about sort of 25, which I thought was fantastic, but yeah, these are the best I've tested. And that right there is my review of the Audio-Technica ATH M50xBT. Oh god, such a clunky name, horrible name, but the actual headphones themselves are great. Fantastic performance, great battery life, and I quite like the design as well, even there's a few tiny little flaws here and there which will hopefully be resolved for the next edition. So have you been using these headphones yourself, or perhaps a rival pair of headphones? Definitely let us know your thoughts on these bad boys down below, and please do poke, subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech. Cheers everyone, love you!